Well, my name's Ryan A. Murray. I'm from Springfield, Massachusetts, and my work centers around mental health, particularly as it relates to African American experience as someone who struggled with mental health issues growing up. And so for this particular piece, it's called Diandoda, and it's based on a snippet from Mandela's autobiography. Diandoda is a tribal chant that he was forced to chant during a circumcision practice as sort of a rite of passage as boys became men. And as they were getting circumcised, like with the knife, they had to shout out Diandoda as opposed to crying in pain, because if they were crying in pain, it was seen as not masculine. And I thought about that, like the idea of inflicting physical harm to the male body as like the effect that might have on one's mental health. And so the piece is kind of an homage to that idea. So this piece is titled Where Do You Go When the Church Burns? And I made this piece thinking about the idea of churches in the African American community as a safe haven for people to express, their emotions, as a place where they could speak freely, be sad, be angry, whatever. There's a safe haven for that. But throughout history, churches have been bombed, they've been shot up. And so the question that I pose in the title is, when those safe places are not safe anymore, do you have another method, do you have another outlet where you can express these emotions? So this piece here, it's called Simply 20. It's based on the early 20s of my life, which I just grew out of. And there's a lot of symbolism here, so I'll try to go through them one by one. So the wasps are kind of twofold. They're kind of a literal interpretation of the phrase buzzing around my head like angry wasps. Hence the repeated phrase "loving you is complicated" is actually a lyric from the Kendrick Lamar song. Where, he expels all this negative self-talk about himself, and to me it always struck me as being an angry buzzing bee. So I wanted to present a homage to that. And then the elephants in the background, which are also made to sort of resemble nuclear explosions, hence the orange and yellow and black colors, is kind of another little interpretation of the phrase elephant in the room. And I consider the topic of black mental health to be the elephant in the room, which is something a lot of people don't talk about, but they need to talk about a lot more. And I also have these two buildings on the bottom of the piece. One is my college, and the other is my middle school. Both kind of places where I learn the most about myself. College is when I spent a period of rampant alcoholism, kind of trying to find my way. And then in middle school, I experienced a lot of bullying. There was a lot of just chaos all around, and it can be a very trying time in general. As someone who's both been to middle school and taught at that level, I mean, yeah, kids can be nasty that age. I went to school at JFK Middle School in Northampton, Carnegie Mellon in Pittsburgh. Like every element is hand cut, so like the bees in the buildings, they're all separate hand cut layers. So I select my images. It can be something from my own photography, from pop culture, from even my own drawings. I go into Photoshop, layer them up, and then print them all out, and then hand cut them. And then one on top of the other, I'll spray them. I've been doing art for really as long as I could hold a pen. But stenciling, I kind of recently got into it, like maybe 7 or 8 years ago, when I was first starting college, and I was sort of just trying out mediums, seeing what would stick.